Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
You know the saying, stay hungry, stay humble.
BoxingVoice.com.
I'm humble in defeat, and I'm going to remain humble in victory. This is it, right?
Tbv Productions.
I just wanted to put on a great boxing masterclass and also show the sweet science of this lovely sport. Man, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice.
I'm prepared to the best of my capability, and I pray that I get the win. Look at it, I love Mike Tyson, how he came into the game on some different kind of vibe. You know what I mean, man? It takes a crazy man to want to fight, you know what I mean, day in, day out. It's a hardcore sport, as you said, no silk shoes.
Ain't no other sight in the game to see the boxing boys.
Good morning, TBV. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another morning edition with the Boxing Voice Radio. It is Tuesday morning, August 25th, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. West Coast Pacific Standard Time, and we are your morning boxing show. We're going to be discussing Dillian Whyte once again as the man suffered a unexpected upset. Tony Bellew comes out and says that Whyte will become champion. He believes Whyte will become champion and that this was just a minor setback. And you know, I could have been cool with that. I could have rode with that, you know? Like, yeah, you know, he'll come back, he'll bounce back, you know, but I don't understand why to build up Whyte or to make him feel good, do we have to continue to use Wilder's name and put Wilder in it? So Tony Bellew goes on and says, and I quote, "I definitely believe Dillian Whyte will still become a heavyweight champion of the world. 1,000 days he's been waiting to challenge the WBC. 800 of those days, Deontay Wilder has been fighting. 800 of those days, Deontay Wilder's been the champion, and was facing taxi drivers instead of facing Whyte." This was Tony Bellew's statement to Talk Sports. And, I mean, again, I'm not understanding why it can't just be two top five heavyweights that got in the ring, had a great fight, back and forth action, shared knockdowns, and it was a good fight that the world is happy about. It's become this slew of insults and degrading of fighters along the way. But good morning, Alexander Lioness in New Jersey. What it do? Doomy doom doom. What up?
Chip. Well, man, what are you gonna do? You know, people are gonna have their own opinions on things, and you know, it's crazy. You gotta bash one guy to make the other guy look good. You know, in my opinion, that'll make you look good. Whyte lost, man. You know, and you know, he had something to say. You know, Wilder said he said a couple of words as compared to what Whyte was doing, laughing and saying all these other things. He said eye for an eye, right? And I guess that might have rubbed Bellew the wrong way. And maybe
I don't even think so. Bellew's never liked Wilder. Once upon a time, he thought he could beat Wilder till they met, and then he's like, nah, he's too big, backed out of that fight, but continues to talk smack. It's like, how could you talk smack, meet the man, he challenges you to a fight, you realize, wait, you're too big, you will kill me, but then continue to say when he's not around that he's a bum and that, you know, he's fighting taxi drivers. But you were given the opportunity to not only talk the talk, but walk the walk.
Yeah, no, look, listen, right now, I think it's just a matter of backing up his guy. You know, Tony Bellew is just backing up his UK compadre, so to speak, right? The whole cab drivers for 800 days instead of White. I mean, come on, man. He knew that he wasn't in a position to fight the champ at that time. All that's just, I guess, trying to grasp at anything they can, and saying that, to try to make White look good. But, it is what it is. You can try to say anything you want about the other guy, but the fact of the matter is your guy got knocked out.
Yeah, but Wilder had nothing to do with this fight. Why does his name continue to get brought up? Like, first of all, he was going to fight the winner of Fury, Wilder.
Yeah.
UK fans don't think that winner was going to be Wilder. So why is Wilder's name being used at every turn? It's like, if he's going to be a world champion, if you believe he's going to be a world champion, then what are you saying? That he didn't become a world champion because he didn't fight Deontay Wilder? So are you also now saying that you feel if he would have fought Wilder, he would have had a better opportunity at becoming a world champion versus fighting Povetkin? I mean, what is he saying? That he believes this happened because Wilder avoided Dillian Whyte, and Dillian Whyte would have became champion if he got his shot at Wilder, because Whyte could have beat Wilder. Based off what? Based off what? Getting knocked out twice? Like, come on, man. I don't understand it.
No, the direction I think that I guess they're trying to take, and when I say they, I guess I'm just saying, like, I guess on the other side of the pond, and I'm not throwing everybody in that side of the pond, but there's teams, right? It's like soccer, right? You got the American team, you got the USA team, you got the Russian team, and it's like, you got the fighters over there with the UK boxing culture, and you know how they stick together over there. And a lot of guys kind of like thought that, White was being treated unfairly, and waiting so long, and I think Tony Bellew was one of those that had those sentiments. A lot of people did, I even came on here and was upset for Dillian, for waiting so long, just give him a shot, and this is what happens when you wait too long. And he didn't get his shot, man. And look what happened. This is something that was feared, that might could happen, and it happened.
I mean, is there an argument in some alternate universe for Povetkin and Wilder being on the same level? Are they on the same level somehow in some universe that I'm not aware of?
Well, look, man. I mean, you can get into it right now because, like, am I hearing a hint of sarcasm a little bit?
I'm just asking you and everyone listening. Do you rank Povetkin and Wilder on the same level?
All right, I'm gonna go break it down to you. Do me way, right? I am gonna put Povetkin above Deontay Wilder in being a complete boxer, bro. You gotta understand, Deontay Wilder took all of this stuff late. What he has done is incredible, okay? But I'm not gonna sit here and say that Deontay Wilder's a better boxer than Povetkin. I can't do that.
I'm not asking you. Do you rank Povetkin above Wilder? That's what I said.
But just be specific so I don't just dance around the question.
Listen, rank. There's Fury, AJ. Who are you putting in your rankings? 1 through 5. Is Povetkin above Wilder?
I have to put Deontay Wilder because he's been the champion as of most recent, and he's the one who's held the title and defended it the most. So I'm gonna through paperwork and all that. Yeah, I'm gonna rank him that. But if you want me to rank him as, and I wanted to see that Wilder Povetkin fight when he was gonna travel across the country.
So you don't feel Wilder will beat Povetkin? Or you're saying you're not sure because
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he beats Povetkin.
You can't rank in your imaginary rankings. You don't want to say Wilder is above Povetkin.
I just told you he was.
No, but you said but you said that was based off title defenses, not really skill. Like me, I look at it like this. It's Fury, AJ Wilder, then everybody else. To you, it sounds like it's Fury, AJ Povetkin.
No. And again, I'm comparing. Look, I'm comparing skills. All right, and I'm telling you, Alexander Povetkin is a better boxer than Deontay Wilder. That's that. Who has the equalizer? Wilder. Who has done the most with his equalizer? Wilder. I mean, pretty much his knockout right hand has been his career. So, at times have I seen skills and have I seen different angles and wrinkles in Wilder's game? Of course I have, man. He was a bronze medalist. I'm not saying that he sucks. I'm just telling you that the Olympic, better boxer was Povetkin.
But why?
And when I see in the ring, hold on real quick. When I see him in the ring, the guy that I see fighting technical and being really effective and using different things in the ring that Wilder never really did because he always depended on the right hand. I can't say that Wilder's a better boxer, champ. I'm just not gonna say it.
I just don't understand how it is you rank. Like, one man became a champion. The other man was knocked out twice. One man attempted twice to become champion, fought 2 world champions and was knocked out. One man fought a world champion, dethroned him, defended his belt 10 times. I don't see how it's difficult to say that Wilder is above Povetkin. But I get it. If you're of that mindset, then I guess, you believe what Tony Bellew was saying, because Bellew was trying to insinuate that because Wilder didn't face Dillian didn't become champion. And I'm of the mindset of this. It's like, we didn't get Gamboa Lopez because Lopez wasn't good enough. We wanted it. It was a big fight. We probably would have paid pay-per-view, and we thought they were on the same level. But when they went to build each other up, Lopez got upset. He wasn't supposed to lose to Orlando 10, 11, 13, 14 losses Salido. It was supposed to be Puerto Rico versus Mexico to build up the Puerto Rican further to make the fight with the Cuban even bigger. But he lost. So my thing is, if Dillian is supposed to have become a world champion by dethroning Deontay Wilder, that only Tyson Fury has done, well, then he was not supposed to lose to Povetkin. If he was the guy that was waiting 1,000 days because he was gonna beat Wilder in your mind, and everyone else listening, whoever is of the same thought process, he shouldn't have lost to Povetkin. He lost to Povetkin because it wasn't meant to be. He would have made it to the end of the race if it was meant to be. He got upset by an underdog. An underdog, which, remember, he's still an underdog in the rematch, and just throwing on top that you, as the co-hosts, are saying, or it sounds, again, it sounds extremely like you're saying, like, Povetkin is better than Wilder, and it's just like, how could you be better? How could you be better if you ain't win the title? How could you be better if you tried twice to do what I did and couldn't do it? I mean, I got those people. I got those people who tell me, yo, you whack. I could do it. And then they get out there and do it, and they get like 20 people live, 10 people live. So how you a world champ and nobody's watching you, but I actually became the world champ that you said you could become? I don't get y'all. Y'all crazy.
Hey, what happened?
Listen. I know that it ruffled your feathers, all right? that I said that Wilder's not the better boxer. I'm just telling you this. For sure, if Dillian Whyte would have faced Wilder, that's a whole nother dynamic of a fight. You can't say this guy beats this guy, so this guy can't beat that guy. You can't do that. This is fighting, and when you're dealing with the top guys, anything can happen. So, when you got a guy like Dillian Whyte and Wilder in there, these guys both are heavyweights, both are punchers. Honestly, I would go with Deontay Wilder because that's my guy. I believe in the champ. Did I believe that he could have done more in the fight with Tyson Fury and prepared better and all that stuff? Hell yeah. I'm on here saying it all the time. And I hope that, in this absence, from the public and the media and all that stuff, that he's gone in, dug deep and has, made the necessary adjustments. But, at the same time, you can't really say for 800 days he was, fighting cab drivers and all this other stuff. That's just a way of discredit, in my opinion, in order to make your guy look better, and it honestly doesn't make you look better at all, And again, you've seen what Dillian Whyte said. He got knocked out. That's it, And you're dealing with the top guys. He was on Sky Sports saying it. When you're dealing with top guys, stuff like this happens. And I thought Bellew was cool with Wilder after they seen each other in that encounter in UK. I remember Deontay Wilder was wearing a long ass London fog coat. I don't know if you got to see that when Mario, that little run-in they had with Tony Bellew.
Yeah, that was oh man, where was that? Yeah, I seen him
in London. It was in London.
Yeah, it was London. You're right. It was London.
I'm wondering though, like, what do you think about that whole notion that Ness was mentioning? Like, if Dillian Whyte couldn't beat Povetkin, he can't beat Deontay Wilder.
I mean, it just doesn't work that way. Like, you know what? Bruce came on. Was it Bruce? Damn, I don't remember. Somebody came on the betting show we were on Friday, and they explained odds like really well. And I'd heard it before, like with betting, but basically they were like saying, okay, if you had to bet 5 times on Povetkin Whyte, right? Then if you're getting like, let's say 2 to 1, then Povetkin only has to beat Whyte 2 out of 5 times, right? And it makes sense if you think about it in that kind of sense. Like if Wilder and Whyte fought, let's just say 5 times, or Povetkin and Whyte fight 5 times, like who wins those most of the times? And with the heavyweight division, what we continue to see is that these guys are just so big, they're so dynamic in their punching that fights can end no matter what. And so these guys could fight each other 10, 20 times, and the outcome, is going to be split to a degree. I'm not saying right down the middle, but nobody beats anybody, 5, 10 times in a row in this division. So it's so tough, like who wins on what night. But I just don't ever think that, fighter A beat fighter B, so, fighter B can beat fighter C. Like it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this. I can tell you that if I would have gotten to see Wilder versus Povetkin, we would have seen a hell of a fight. I don't think that Povetkin would have got stretched out, the way the other guys does. I think he's very durable, and above all, he's very technical. So I think he would have gave Wilder a good fight. I'm not saying he would have won, but he would have definitely gave Wilder a good fight while it lasted. If he, like I said, he's more technical. So if he managed to avoid the right hand, he could have went the whole 12, man. And that was a fight where I was seeing like, damn, this is going to be the fight that Wilder's going to get challenged. That Povetkin fight is going to be serious. That guy's no joke. I
thought so too.
And we didn't get that. And we got Dillian Whyte versus Povetkin. And look what happened. Povetkin, stretched them, say what you want to say, punch from the gods, all that other stuff. But
man,
you saw
6'2",
a technical heavyweight Olympian do his thing.
Povetkin is 6'2". He would have got knocked out by Wilder like he did by AJ. Yeah, man.
I mean, maybe in that one fight, like that's what I'm trying to say is like it happens different.
Listen to me. Dillian Whyte is considered a puncher, right? But he's not considered a Deontay Wilder puncher. Dillian put him down twice. How many times did AJ put him down? Like how many times did Vlad put him down? I mean, dog, we're talking about the dude that respectably has more power than most of those guys. I mean, look.
But it just doesn't work that way, though. I mean, you're talking twice. Like if it's a test of strength.
Look. Dillian put him down twice. AJ put him down twice. And Vlad put him down in the 2nd round twice and in the 7th round. Okay, so I'm just saying, like, my man is notoriously chinny, durable because he's getting up after a heavyweight knockdown. But he ain't been touched. His chin ain't get detonated on by the bronze bomber. That's all I'm saying. Like, we gotta respect that. Like, oh yeah, you know, he should be able to last with Wilder. Well, if he didn't last with those other two dudes who don't hit harder than Wilder, what are we talking about here?
I think you're talking about something that's completely different. You're talking about like a test of strength. Like you're talking about like the idea that both fighters get to just lay out one another, empty hands, like, everything just all into it. Like that's not the fight. You have to put yourself in a situation where you're going to hit that person, the hardest. And again, I'm not saying you're wrong. All I'm saying is that one thing doesn't compute to the other. Like one thing doesn't necessarily mean the other.
That's cool. I'm not gonna make it a sub topic to argue about, but that just feeds into my initial opening argument that I don't understand. Why can't Dillian just be a guy that lost? Why does Deontay Wilder have to get drug into this fight? He had nothing to do with it. It wasn't Wilder that knocked out Dillian. So Bellew wants to say Dillian will be a champion. Well, amen. I hope Dillian becomes a champion. But why in the same breath you have to say that, Wilder was facing cab drivers and Dillian didn't get his shot in 800 days because Wilder was facing cab drivers? And that's where we got to this argument because you came on late. It's like, so now we're saying that Dillian lost and didn't become a world champion because he didn't face Wilder. So are you saying as well that Povetkin beats Wilder? And that's why we got there. Just wanted clarity.
No, definitely. I get that. Like, I think that ultimately you're right. It doesn't have anything to do with one another. I mean, at this point, from the way that things turn out, Whyte and Wilder could just not fight each other forever. I mean, it's just, we're going to see if Whyte comes back against Povetkin. And at that point, I think that the whole landscape shifts. Like, yes, he can get his mandatory back, but, when will they call it? Who's going to be champ? There's just a lot of variables now. And I think Dillian Whyte does become champion one day. I'm not sure of it, but I think he will. But that's not to say that he wins his title against Wilder or Joshua or Fury or any of those guys. You know what I mean? Like, there's going to be opportunity, I think, and there's just so many titles that if you want to call him world champion after he wins some sort of strap, then you can. But if that's the question alone, like that's the only question that needs to be. Like, we don't need to talk about anything else. Super chat though from Michael Buffor says, after Doomy assessment on Deontay Wilder and Povetkin, it just shows how good AJ resume is. Why Tyson avoids back-to-back top-level fights, which is why I respect AJ and Deontay Wilder. And Joe Lasisi says, no one said Whyte will become world champion by beating Wilder. They said he deserves to fight for the title. It's a chance to fight for a world title.
Now, let me read to you what Bellew wrote. And again, understand where I'm coming from. Tony Bellew says, and I quote, I definitely believe Dillian Whyte will still become heavyweight champion of the world. 1,000 days he's been waiting a challenge for the WBC. 800 of them days, Deontay Wilder's been the champion. Was facing taxi drivers instead of facing Dillian Whyte. So my thing is Bellew implying that if within those 800 days he got his shot at Wilder, would he have beat Wilder? And you wasn't on. My thing is like, Lopez Gamboa never fought because Lopez just wasn't good enough. He didn't make it to that race. Manny Pacquiao and Floyd got there because they kept winning. They were still draws. Like, if you don't make it to the end of the build-up, it's like if Earl or Crawford take a loss, how can we say they were 1-2? They just lost. They have to face each other to prove that they're the best. But you're going to say, oh, damn, Danny upset. We didn't get to see that Earl fight with Crawford because of Danny. No, that means Danny was better. And that's who you're supposed to see. That's who you're supposed to see. But the thing is, we get caught up on the buildup. You know what I mean? So, like, if Povetkin beat Dillian wasn't meant to beat Wilder, or else he wouldn't have lost. It's just that simple. Like, you didn't make it to the buildup. Everybody's looking for a finger to point at. Like, he came into this fight the best shape of his career. He was winning the fight. He got 2 knockdowns. Let it go. He lost a valiant fight in a good fight. It was a good back and forth fight. Why we got to bring in resumes and he trash and Wilder fight? It's like they can't get over the fact that this dude, who they thought was a killer, got flattened. So it's like, let's break everybody else down because Dillian lost. I don't get it.
Nah, it's definitely like, I mean, you went off a little bit, Nesson, and I was going on about that. You know, it's just Bellew, you know, rooting for the whole home team, taking the jab, you know, to remind people that, you know, he was supposed to be somewhere where he was meant to be, and now he lost his chance. Listen, this is destiny, right? It happened the way it happened. Don't bash the other guy. You know, don't bash the other guy just to make yourself look good, you know?
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, yo, 800 days he didn't get a shot at Wilder. That's why this happened. So why'd you lose to an underdog?
But what cab drivers is he talking about?
But you wasn't supposed to lose to an underdog. An underdog means he ain't supposed to win. It's your job to make the bookies look right. Not your job to prove them wrong and come up the loser.
800 days is in the last 3 years. Like, who has he fought in the last 3 years? And
bro, Deontay Wilder's last 5 fights are Brazil, Ortiz, Fury. Like, come on,
I don't get it. I don't get where the statement comes from. And definitely, you know, you cannot sit there and say that he would have been champ in any way if he would have fought Deontay Wilder in that time. I mean, look, man, Povetkin hit him with an uppercut. Imagine if Wilder would have hit him with a solid right hand. You know, and he is the devastating puncher that he is. So, you know, that's what you do got to give him credit for, is the right hand.
We got a super chat from MVP Gamer Skills.
He's from the UK. Says Tyson Fury has stated multiple times that Wilder will KO every other heavyweight. Well,
they don't want to believe that. They only believe Fury when he says Wilder's a bum or a dosser. Then they cheer it and chant it. When he says Wilder is my toughest test, Wilder would knock out AJ. No, Fury's just he's slagging him off. He's slagging him off. Get out of here, bro. They're just such haters. Yo, we got our first guest. Is he joining? You need the link.
Yeah. How do I?
You want the Linkovich?
The Linkovich. Do you add him on, or he adds you right now?
I mean, all you got to do is send him this Linkovich, and he can copy. I mean, he can click it and jump in.
All right.
Jump on in.
Call him, jump on in. That was pretty good, actually. Hold on. Give me a segundo mundo.
Looks like we got a super charido from Big Supermax, the mastermind in Plainview, Texas. Man, I'm telling you, I can't wait for membership so we can see who's the pound for pound, because there's so many of you guys that are like a daily super chatters, and we appreciate your love and support to help the channel grow. Big Supermax, Plainview, Texas says, exactly. Your fighter loss. Let it go. Cough. Wilder. So exactly, your fighter lost. Let it go. Wilder. Stop hating on me, Supermax.
I didn't get. Oh, my bad. Okay, I
There's
was
only
like,
one Deontay Wilder.
My fighter with a loss and a draw is still number 2 on BoxRec under the dude that beat him, because that's the way that it goes. Sony, the commission. You lose, you take the person's spot, but you don't drop.
But who's that a shot at though? That's exactly the way it's supposed to be.
No, it's a shot at everyone that doesn't believe that Wilder is good, because AJ is under him. Understand? AJ is under him, and people don't want to believe that or respect that. But we got our first guest on the line. Jose, man, Nieves, how are you, brother? Thank you for coming on the show early in the morning. We appreciate you rocking out with us. Bro, you look like a baby, man. How old are you?
I'm 20. I just turned 20.
Wow. So what's the ring name? Because I'm already ready to peg you like Baby-Faced Assassin or something.
Yeah. I'm 20, man.
So what's your ring name?
Huh?
Your ring name. You got a name yet, or you still going by Jose Nieves until they put something on you?
They call me El Bori.
Oh, El Bori, El Bori. Nice. Okay, okay. So born here in Jersey or born in La Isla?
La Isla del Encanto, papá. Puerto
Oh,
Rico. I just moved 5
nice.
years ago.
Nice. That's beautiful. That means you're really gonna get that backing, that real Puerto Rican backing. Okay, okay. So, when did you get here to the States?
5 years ago. 2000. I think 16, 15. When the storm came, the storm Maria.
Yeah.
When it hit Puerto Rico, yeah, I moved to New Jersey.
So
snap!
What gym were you training out there in Puerto
I was
Rico?
at my house.
Oh,
and sometimes I'll go to Gagua's, Koto's gym.
Yep.
Train there. Yeah, I was in the same school, Koto.
We had Ivan Calderon on not too long ago, and he said he had opened the gym in Caguas. Have you ever gotten to see it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
New gym?
No, Ivan Calderon's gym.
Oh, no, I've never been there before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he came on, said it was a huge gym, a lot of space. But so you let me just give everyone a little backdrop on Jose El Bori Nieves. I'm really excited, you know what I'm saying? He's from my neighborhood. Ness knows, we go to the gym out there. He travels throughout the whole state of New Jersey training, but he's at Elizabeth Rec Center a lot, and I met Jose there. Him and his brother's box. His father, fully supports him. He's a great guy, and 4-time national champion. Went to the Olympic qualifier. Has 85 amateur fights. I think you fought at 108 pounds and 114 pounds as an amateur, no?
Oh yeah, 108 and 114.
And he's looking to make a splash at the 118-pound professional ranks. So. Tell us who you're signed with. I know that us here on the panel know who you're signed with, but maybe you want to tell the rest of the people listening who you're signed with.
I signed with Havoc Management. It was
All right.
The best one.
And how did that connection happen for you?
I went to the gym. I went to I think it was Ali's gym, right?
Saddam Ali.
Saddam Ali, yeah. And I sparred two of Andre's guys, undefeated fighters. I sparred this guy.
Juan Dominguez.
Yeah, Juan Dominguez. I think it was.
Yep.
He's 8-0, undefeated fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I sparred with him, and then I sparred a Russian guy. I forgot his name too. He's 14-0 too. 126. He's fighting at 126.
Oh wait, so it's not Juan Dominguez if it's 8-0. Because he took a loss on the PBC, so I don't know who it was then.
No, he's undefeated. He's from Dominican. He's Dominican, I think.
He's what weight division does he fight in, Jose?
112.
The 112 division. Mario, this is Mario's field right here.
Yeah.
he got the lighter weight division on Smash. Man, look how far down I got to go down the weight.
He undefeated. He fought oh no, yeah, I think he lost his last fight. And,
it might be Juan Dominguez then.
Dominguez, yeah. He's skinny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I sparred him and I sparred the other guy. I don't know, I forgot his name. I know he was undefeated. He was like 14-0. Irish, I think it was. He was Irish.
So you're 20, man. I mean, like you've been fighting all your life then, because I know, from what I've seen in the gyms and stuff, and you started since you were a kid.
Since I was like 5, man. Like my dad used to fight. My dad used to fight. He used to take me to all the gyms in PR, everywhere. He used to fight everywhere, like literally. Like I'm talking about, like going to basketball courts. There would be fights there. We'd go take the gloves, headgear, time to fight, get in the ring.
So let me ask you.
Used to it. Once when you're a little kid and you start getting into that world, once you turn 20, you're already like is an everyday thing, Yeah. You do this every day. You get used to it.
You get used to it, and you collect them belts like you got behind you.
Yeah, hold on. What's in the back? Hold on. What's in the back, man? Let us see what you got back.
Damn.
That's what's up.
Nice.
So let me ask you, man, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like your gym. I know that's not your gym, like your gym, but what I mean is where I met you, where this guy likes to go. I feel like there's not enough sparring there, but for men, for you, it seems like it's good because there are kids your size and your weight, and then Gary Stark Sr. brings in amateurs from Staten Island. So, you know, but I see now that you've been going to, what is it, Park something with
Park Elite.
Park Elite with Rafael Vasquez. He's a good guy. I know him, and I see that you're doing power. So I just want to know, how's it been for you now that you're not at the rec center and you're over there in New York and you're with these guys? What have you been able to learn, soak in, and what do you think has been different?
It's not. It hasn't been like different, you know, because for the last tournaments I didn't train at the gym that much, you know. It was at first because it was the closest gym, and I didn't have, like, you know, transportation. It was the closest gym to my house. But after that, and I started getting, you know, people started knowing me and started helping me. I started going to different gyms, started getting different sparrings in different gyms, not in Elizabeth Rec. And even my last tournament, I did my camp in Cali with Mark Castro. You know Mark Castro, right?
Yeah. Mark Castro, he signed at the Zone, right?
The Zone, yeah, with Eddie Hearns.
Yeah.
And it's different when you're growing. You gotta move. You can't stay in one same place and, you know, spar and do everything in one gym. You gotta move, especially in amateurs. You get in different styles, different fighters. You gotta move. You can't stay. And I it's all love, man. I love the gym because it was the first gym that, you know, took me and, you know, showed me love. And no matter what, if the gym got people to spar or not, I don't care. I always show love, and I always go there and be there and show them, you know, that I'm always gonna be loyal.
That's the real one.
I hear you, but there's levels, champ. There's levels.
You know what, yo, buddy? You know what? He mad because he go in there looking for sparring, and everybody like up to his.
Bro,
like,
I just
10.
see that everybody is kids, and now that you saying you 20, you can't be beating up on kids. You got to get. You got to get people with man strength, because when that head gig come off, they're going to be hitting you with man strength. But listen, you answered it perfectly. You're traveling. You are getting that work. But specifically, what do you think you've picked up from Andre Rozier and Rafael? Because, you know, even though Rafael didn't have an amazing pro record, I think that he can teach people a lot.
Yeah, he does. And I think he used to fight southpaw. I'm a southpaw, so usually fighters, trainers. They don't know how to, you know, they're not good with the pads with southpaw. Especially me, I got that weird style, and Andre and him and Rafael, they both incredible with the pads, man. I learned so much, like a lot, especially with Andre. Combinations. He teach me how to move sideways, use the laterals and this and that. They both incredible. I'm telling you, I'm learning a lot. I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Yo, so I seen on your social media. I'm a stalker. You know what I mean? I go through all the boxers' social media so that my listeners don't have to. I come back, I give them all the details, right? So I noticed that Edgar Berlanga has embraced you. I see him commenting on your comments and, you know, a lot of like body and fire emojis. Talk to me about that relationship. Did you know him before the connection with Havoc Advisory, or is that strictly from going to that gym, to the Saddam Ali gym?
I met him like in person. I knew who he was because, you know, he famous, you know, and he Puerto Rican. I'm gonna support no matter what. But I met him in person when I sparred that day that Andre saw me spar, and we talked and everything. I met him that day, and he mad cool, man. He a cool dude. We talked, and since that day we worked and we trained together. And he cool, man. He Puerto Rican. So we understand each other when we talk.
Yeah.
And you do talk Spanish too, right?
The action was fast, you know.
I gotta ask, man. how good did you do if you were signed off the sparring, and it seems like the entire conversation is like that is the main starting point was that sparring session. Like and again, when you talked about Belanga, you're saying he watched you spar, so I'm assuming he must have liked what he saw the same way that Andre liked what he saw.
Yeah, everybody who saw sparring, they liked it. They was like, yeah, this kid is different. When I my pro style, I know how to change styles. If I want to fight, if I'm practicing for amateurs, I'm gonna practice for amateurs. I'm gonna be more fast, more like avoiding punches, more like boxing style, not like killing, not trying to kill, not going like crazy on the combinations. But when I spar that day, I was getting ready. I'm already doing past pro style, picking my punches, thinking, doing this, doing that, and it was different. Now my style is different now. Before, it was more amateurs, not with that mentality,
And
now it's different.
And you haven't. What do you have? I mean, you're a pro now. I mean, I'm probably confused right now. You still haven't made your debut, right?
Nah, not yet. They're still looking, and it's really hard now because of COVID.
Yeah, that was my next follow-up question, man.
To get fights nowadays is horrible.
You know what? Right.
Everybody's sick now. Everybody getting the COVID.
The Rona. How have you been training, man? Because I know that you got a ring in your house.
I was about to just say that. That video, is that your house with the ring in the backyard?
Yes, sir. That's my backyard.
Bro, that's insane. I love that, man. I seen that. I said, wait a minute. Because those the gates I actually won. Shout out to your father. He bought the expensive white, what are those? They're called, damn it. What's that material? It looks plastic, but it's not plastic.
A picket fence?
No.
Yeah, the PVC picket fence.
It's
PVC. That's that official privacy fence out here for New Jersey. Listen, so do you guys cover it? Like, how the hell is that ring out there? I love it.
We cover it with the how do you call that?
The blue tarp. The blue tarp.
Yeah, we cover with that, and man, it's a blessing, man. I don't know.
Y'all build it yourselves?
I think it was a garage sale, and the guy loved boxing, and he had a ring, this and that, and we was like, yo, we got a big backyard, so we can.
That's like 4 feet off. That's a real ring, because it ain't the 2 feet.
Yeah.
Bro, yard sale? Damn, I wish I would have known that yard sale.
It's a blessing, man. And inside the garage, we got the whole bag, the whole thing set up, like Bro,
but that's a big ring. That's at least what, 16 by 16?
I think I think it's
20.
Bigger, like 20, yeah, 20.
What?
Bro, his whole back. That's a huge ring. Border Wars, your house.
Did your father?
And it looks beautiful when you wake up in the morning, 5:30, 6 in the morning. The sun coming out. You see the ring. You're like, yo, I want a shadow box. It's right there. My room. There's a big window. You can see the whole ring, the whole thing. So I can literally jump through the window and go to the ring and do my sparring and do my shadow boxing.
Shout out to your father, bro. That's amazing. That's some fatherly love right there. So
how long y'all had it in the backyard though?
And it just happened, right, for COVID?
Yeah, since the COVID.
Oh, okay, wow.
Sorry.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Proactive, bro. Shout out to your father again. Now, did he build it himself? Like, I know you bought it, but did he assemble it, or did he call someone?
We did it. My brothers and my mom and my dad, we all did it. We all worked together.
Your mother too? That's amazing. How long did it take?
I think like 2 weeks or a week and a half. Yeah.
To build it?
To build it, yeah.
Why so long?
We was day and night because COVID, man. We get bored. We was like, man, we got to do something.
No, but why it take so long?
So long? Because we got to like how do you call that? We got to
the cement, right? You had to put the cement.
You put the posts into the ground.
We can't be building like that. We gotta, go and take the how do you call that? The permits.
Permits, yeah.
Permits, yeah.
You had to get a permit to put a ring in your backyard. That's so strange.
Yeah,
because it's what's it called? Over 2.5 feet, a structure.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Oh yes, because the posts are above ground. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. So they considered it like
a
a
pool.
deck. So they considered it like a deck, like you were building a deck.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, so okay. So they made you do post 3 feet under the ground, right? Damn. So you had to dig the holes?
Yeah, all that.
Oh, that's I kind of love that. Did you guys record it? You should have recorded. That's a great story, man. Imagine
pictures,
being
man.
on Fox and that's your story that they showing, like this kid Jose Nieves. You jump out your window and you shadow backs and they got the picture of the sun. It's like even through COVID, he stood active.
Hey man, you just said that. That's on my mind. Every time I get in the shower, I'm thinking stuff like that.
Bruh.
Like,
They need a camera on that shit. Yo, imagine that time lapse video. You'd have just tagged the little camera on a tree, and it did the whole 2 weeks. Then you sped that up, and it's like y'all doing the whole. Oh man, I love it.
Nah, that that's touching, bro, because it's
Hell
the
yeah, that
support.
shows
It's the support,
father,
man.
Yeah, the support and the father, man. Damn, bro, that's
And
amazing.
the family. How many brothers do you have?
Huh?
How many brothers do you have?
Yeah, because don't you got a brother that boxes too? You got one more that box.
They all box.
Oh, they all box. So you're the oldest?
I'm the oldest.
Uh-oh, you got to open the door for them, champ.
Yeah, I'm making the path for them. I'm making the
opening up the path.
Yeah, making it easier for them.
So listen, 112, right? Is what you're gonna pro or 118?
118.
Man, that's the big boys, bro. I mean, obviously you ain't gonna get there in time for the Inues and the Nonito Donaires, but you got that power to bang with that, because that division, they start punching at that division. Vic Darchinian was a puncher, you know.
Casemiro.
Love it, man. I love it.
When I seen you in the gym, I feel like you're super technical, very, very technically sound, and your thing is speed. I think I seen you only spar one time, but I could be confusing with your brother because, you know, the headgear and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah, we look like twins.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, you probably saw me when I was at 108, fighting at 108.
Okay. I know you got them MX gloves, right? Is you with the MX, right?
MX?
Yeah, the red and white Everlast. They from Mexico.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I remember because I think his dad. Remember his dad seen mine. He's like, "Oh, I like those gloves."
Yeah.
And
then we had the red ones.
Then I came back and he had bought you some MX. I'm like, "Yo, this father is no joke right here." Yo, that's what kids need, man. Especially in this sport like that. It's difficult, you know, and not everybody has the support that you got.
Yeah,
because I seen you in the gym. You even got the Manny Pacquiao's, right? Ain't your Manny Pacquiao? You either got like the Spider-Man red and blues or the white and blues, right?
Which ones?
The Nikes.
The boxing shoes.
The Manny Pacquiao's?
Oh, yeah, I got the blue ones. The Hyper KOs?
Yeah, but what color? White and blue or the Spider-Man blue and red?
White and blue.
Yeah, see? My memory is crazy. I know.
Yeah.
I know. But yeah, man, yo, I'm super excited for you. I know Doomy is, you know, if you got anything, but if not, we could see if we got some Patreon for him.
Yeah, hold on real quick. I posted the wrong link up here up in the chat. All right, yeah, no, look, man, we're looking forward to when you're going to be debuting. But the next questions that we're going to be asking you is questions from you know, our very, very knowledgeable listeners that, you know, are on Patreon to support us and are very, very knowledgeable, and they really want to get to know who you are. So here's some of the questions that are coming from them. You got Ruin the 504 says, any word on a pro debut, or will you try for the 2021 Olympic Games?
They talking about I talked to Andre, and they talking about doing my pro debut on Telemundo or ESPN. They still thinking about it.
Listen, Telemundo's doing a lot of cards. My boy Ofacio Jr. just fought on Telemundo. He's out of Florida, and Salcerito from North just fought on Telemundo.
I mean, yeah.
You know Salcerito?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
I follow him too.
Oh, you did?
Sharp. Yeah.
Okay.
I think man, I'm a quiet person. I'm a quiet person when I'm in the gym, but I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm telling you. I follow with everybody. I work with everybody. I'm not, you know, that loud person that that guy was there. I'm that type of guy. You know, when I'm in the gym, I'm focused. I clocked in. I work.
Let me ask you first, have you sparred with Josue Vargas from the BX? I think he's from BX or Brooklyn. I know.
I'm never
Okay,
smart.
he's a little bit big. He might be a little bit too big, but I don't know because he's short. I didn't know because of the New York thing, baby. Did y'all cross paths? But yeah, do me.
All right, and the next one's coming in from George Foster in the UK. He says, politics aside, what's the most exciting fight you want to see as a fan?
As a fan? Oh, Lomachenko, man. Lomachenko and Lopez. I want to see that fight.
Yeah.
Who you got?
Because people talking about Lopez, he got a chance that he can. He a young bull. He ready. He not that bad. But I don't know. He can't because I saw Lomachenko fight last one.
Mm-hmm.
And he got touched. I see that he got weaknesses, and Lopez saw that, and I think it's gonna be a good fight, man. I'm not gonna say nothing yet, but I think it's gonna be a really good fight. I can't wait for that fight.
You well, Brooklyn. We all know, champ.
I'm not going with Lomachenko though.
He killed you, Doomy. He killed Doomy with that.
Doomy got to yank that knife out his back.
Yeah. We going to the next one. Carlitos in the UK says, who is your favorite current boxer and why?
Lomachenko, man. Lomachenko.
Okay, I see now.
That's when he fought. I think when I first started watching him when he fought this Puerto Rican guy. I think it was on Mayweather and Pacquiao undercard.
Pedraza?
Who?
Pedraza? Jose Pedraza?
No. Wait, like.
Roman
I
Martinez.
think it was Ramirez, something like that.
Rocky Roman Martinez?
Nah, before he fought another Puerto Rican.
Man, he took it back on us, right? Hold on, I'll check that out real quick.
Oh, he talking about. I think his name is Gamalier.
Gamalier, yeah.
Gamalier something. I don't know. Hey, yo, Mario, do
Bro,
you
the
remember?
Britannica came out of his head.
You remember we had a caller, bro, from Puerto Rico. He stopped calling after that. He would call in. Yo, he knew Gamalier was going to get the fight. We didn't know. Gamalier, he's getting a fight. Watch. And then my man shit the bed. My man stopped calling, never called back in.
Yeah, when I saw that fight, I just fell in love, man, with like lateral movements, the combinations. He looked beautiful in that fight. I was like, what?
Let me ask you a question. Did Sean Porter look beautiful to you last Saturday?
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, man. I didn't see that fight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fight. But I saw the highlights though. But I don't know. I think he won, right?
Yeah. But nah, it wouldn't work. I was trying to take a stab and shit because I'm just saying level of opposition matters to me. So I feel like it's easy to look good versus lower level opposition. I want to see people matched evenly.
Who he fought? Who did he fight?
Sean?
Yeah, Sean Porter. Yeah.
Formella, someone not on his level, you know?
Yeah, because I didn't even know the guy.
Nah, he's from Germany. He's from Germany.
It was a white guy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's a German guy, Sebastian Formella. I don't even think he fought so many times.
He was decent, but not on that elite level,
going from Spencer to
Formella.
Yeah. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Well, he needed that though, man. Sean needed definitely a tune-up. He's had a rough schedule.
It was a good fight for Porter because it was a fight that was going to put him in a better position. It wasn't really much that it was luster and who the opponent was. It was more like, if I fight this guy, I'm going to be in there for, what was it, a WBC and IBF title eliminator?
Yeah.
So
he's next. Saying because I didn't even see the fight. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that wasn't ringing bells at all. But we'll go to the next one. It's from King Aming of Essex here in Newark, New Jersey. He says, "Peace, champ. Shout out to Elizabeth, the whole Bayway, downtown, Midtown, North Elizabeth, and Eastwick. As a fellow Jersey boy and current Union County resident, do you feel that both the tri-state area and the Caribbean would get behind you as you prepare to become a professional?"
Well, I think they will, yeah. Because as soon as they see me, I'm just waiting for that chance, man, to give me that, to get in that ring and fight. I know people are going to love me. I know people are going to like the way that I fight. I'm just waiting. I'm quiet. I'm training. I'm doing my thing right now. I know people gonna see me as soon as they see me fight. They're gonna like it. They're gonna like it. They're gonna love it. Cause I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna get ready to kill and to take over.
Let's go, champ.
I love it.
It's not about confidence. I'm that type of person that I'm aware. You know, I'm aware of my talent, of my abilities, and my IQ in the ring, and I know I'm gonna be a big thing. You know, I'm gonna be a superstar.
A problem.
A
Let's
problem.
go.
Yes,
The next one's coming from Keem Crespo up in Florida. He says, "Who's your favorite Puerto Rican fighter of all time?"
Tito, man. Tito Trinidad. It's between Tito and Macho Camacho.
Macho Camacho.
Toma. Yes, sir.
All right.
Macho Camacho, I think, because his style and the way he was outside the ring, too. Like, the intros and going to the ring, the trunks, everything. I loved him. Like, the way he fights.
Entertainment.
Boxing style, yeah, entertainment.
Is that what we're to expect from you when you make your pro debut? Entertainment.
Yeah, I'm looking to impact everybody. You know.
Yeah, we need to
wise, entertainment wise, everything. I'm gonna make sure people, if they pay for the seat, I'm gonna make sure they enjoy the show. That's for sure.
Absolutely, brother. All right, this next one's coming in from I believe George in Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. He says, which Mexican fighter would you like to fight for the classic rivalry of Mexico versus Puerto Rico?
Too soon to name names?
No, that's the future fantasy fights.
Let's see. Who had won a team? Mexican. I don't know a lot of fighters that are Mexicans in my weight class. Well, they should be a lot of people, but I don't know a lot of them. I know Inoue, Monster Inoue. I see myself fighting him. Inoue, yes sir.
Yeah, but you gonna have to be on a fast track to catch him. He might move up by the time you get there, cause he's 118 now.
Now, yeah, he's a world champion right now.
So
he probably move up to 122. I don't know. I see myself in the future fighting him.
That's what's up.
Let's go.
That's definitely the big fight.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, that's a big one.
All right.
What happens?
Big Mac is do we know Big Mac is from Ness?
Big Mac, no.
Damn. Well, we're gonna say salute to Big Mac. He says, "Good luck on your pro debut. You look familiar. Have you fought any amateur events in Connecticut?"
Connecticut?
Yeah.
I think yeah. I've been to Connecticut a bunch of times, like fighting, sparring. Yeah. Like big events. No, I don't think so. Just boxing shows.
Yeah, boxing shows, amateur fights. Yeah, it looks like Big Mac might have seen you in Connecticut.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
All right. I think this is the last one, unless you guys got it. Otherwise, Coach Myers and Ness. Do we have Coach Myers where he's from? Not yet, right? Was it?
And he from Connecticut?
Slips my mind, but we're gonna lock it down, Coach Myers.
He is from Connecticut, and he's a boomerang. Let me double check, but yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he says, when you got signed, did you mention any path to a title that you want to take?
Too soon.
What do you mean,
like basically sitting down, like when Andre said, "Yeah, I want to sign you," you like, "All right, well, this is what I want. I want to have 12 fights. Then you got to give me a title shot." Like it's that, that would.
I didn't think that. Nah,
yeah.
Because I already know. He already know that it's gonna happen. It's all about patience. It's all about working hard and showing the people that I got the qualities in the how do you call that
in the ring,
the tools to fight for world champion, for world title. And I already know it's gonna happen, but I didn't have like a plan,
Mm-hmm.
Like he said, like 12 fights going for a world title, this and that.
You shouldn't. It's too early for that. Like, that's for people that are multiple-time Olympic champions, that they've spent so much time in the amateurs, their pro career is fast track. You got 80-something fights. That's normal. You know what I mean? There's no rush in your pro career. You still need to develop as a pro.
Mm-hmm.
So
85 fights, but traveling a lot, sparring with everybody, all type of fighters, all type of. Because I sparred a lot, like a lot, man.
How many rounds of sparring you think you got in you?
Sparring? Oh.
Because you guys spar a lot, man.
8, 10. I can do 8, 10 rounds easy. You get used to it. You don't. When you spar a lot, you don't see it like a big deal. You know. I think that people get tired and all that because of the
adrenaline.
Yeah, because they think it's a big thing or is like a hard thing to do. I think pads is worse. Because they you can't take breaks. You can't take you can't
clinch with pads.
it's shooting and keep shooting.
But you know, punches. I find that I feel the sparring is worse because with pad work you can control your breathing. With sparring, you can't account for someone's pressure and just like that. Oh, I don't know, man. I think it's different, but I get you, you know.
Maybe it's the pressure of like not getting punched or trying to look good, all that. Yeah. I don't really think about that. I just think about
you nice already, dog. I'm a novice. You've sparred so much that you probably don't even go through, anxiety or pressure like that.
Well, he said it when you do it as a kid, like it's like nothing anymore.
Yeah,
and
now
that's what he says.
He
nothing
literally said, "I'm punching the clock." So he looks at it like a job, which is a great thing. I hope that continues to be your mentality until you're on a contender route. Mm-hmm. Because that's important. To use it as a job. If fighters told themselves, like they come on interviews and they tell us, like, yeah, I do this full time. Do you really? Do you really dedicate 8 hours? Do you really dedicate 8 hours? Are you waking up at whatever time to do whatever run that you need to do for whatever amount of time? And then are you going to do strength and conditioning? Then are you in the gym? Are you sparring? Like, are you breaking your 8 hours down like a blue collar dude? Because if you do take advantage of those 8 hours, right now, Derevyanchenko is in camp for Jamal Charlo. He's working out 4 times a day. 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Bruh, you got to take advantage,
camp,
man.
I used to train three times a day, and I'm only doing 3 rounds.
There you go.
Yeah. You don't
listen in this game. If you can outwork your opponent, you gonna beat him 9 times out of 10. He could be more skilled than you, but if you landed more shots. Yeah. And then now he got to be on defense. He's exhausted. You hitting him in the shoulders, in the ribs, hit him in the leg, in the thigh. It don't matter, And then it's over. But listen, man, I want to thank you.
We had 2 last ones coming in. I know Dennis. He's from Puerto Rico. He killed me if I don't ask you a question. But we'll get to J-Mac first. J-Mac from the 504. That's in New Orleans. He says, who in your opinion has the better boxing skills out of Terrence Crawford and Demetrius Andrade?
Terrence Crawford. I think Terrence Crawford is between me. I got Terrence Crawford and Lomachenko as a pound for pound,
the best
right now. Yeah, skill wise, But I think Crawford is way better. I think it's just IQ in the ring. Like he can do everything. Change stance. He can do this. He can do that. He can box. He can fight. I think he overall, he a complete fighter. I think he better. That's for sure.
You just made a lot of Terrence Crawford fans happy right now. All right, Dennis.
They all about to go follow you on Instagram.
Yeah, you part of the team now, Chan. Listen, Dennis from Tampa, Florida, El Bori, from Florida, says, Oye, soy de Ponce y del Bronx. Go to Ivan Calderon Gym in Guayanabo. I will be watching you. Represent, coño, carajo. Banderita de Puerto Rico 3 veces.
Yeah, that's for sure. I gotta go. I've never been there. I want to go there and spar and get somewhere. I haven't been there in 5 years, man. That's crazy. I want to go.
So you haven't been back since you left?
No.
Man, and what was the storm that hit over there?
Maria.
Yeah, Maria.
Yeah.
What
was the last big storm that hit?
It was Maria.
It was Maria? Damn, 5 years ago already?
That was the one that destroyed everything, man.
Yeah,
everything.
Destroyed everything. Wow, man.
They even called me, the team from Puerto Rico, the Olympic team. They called me. They said they wanted me to go and try out for the team, this and that, but they changed the dates because of the storm, and I couldn't go.
Wow.
It was crazy, but I wanted to go.
All right, Jose, that was the last question. We thank you for taking the time with us this morning and introducing yourself to many more boxing fans and any social media that you got, that you want to give out so that the people that want to follow you, that can do so, and those that are not following you already can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, you guys can follow me on Instagram, El Bori Nieves, ELBORINIEVES. And on Facebook, Jose Nieves, just like that. And thank you guys. I want to thank you guys. I appreciate it a lot, man, for giving me the chance to speak and telling you guys about me and putting me on the show.
Yeah, well, we want to hear more about you and your career, so we'll stay in contact with you, and I know Neswa would love to have you back on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right. So
as soon as you get something too, DM Alex or me and let us know. What's cooking. Whenever you get a pro date, an opponent announcement, whatever it is.
Gotcha, man, for sure. That. Ese es Puerto Rico, papá.
Ay, campeón.
All right, man. You guys take care. God bless
All right,
you.
brother. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Nieves El Bori. He gave out his social media?
Yeah, he gave it out.
Yeah.
Cool. Yo, good interview. Hope the best for him, man. I love that. He's a worker. All he got to do is to have those skills match the work ethic, because any kid that is put in the ring in his backyard, bro, when I seen that, I was hooked.
Bro, I thought about border wars in Bodie's backyard.
You think his father is that cool? Get out of here.
Bro, his father is so cool, dude.
That cool? I'm in.
Yo, bro, his father is the type of pops that like all the other kids was mad and shit. Like, oh damn, look at this pop. Yo, his pops go hard for them, bro.
Yo, you can tell with a gym with a ring in the back. Dog, that's not no makeup made out of Home Depot wood. When I seen that, I said, what the hell? Because the ring is so high, y'all, that it goes, like he's above the PVC gate. And those gates are like 6 feet, 5 feet something, all white solid PVC. I'm like, okay.
Wait, does the gate surround the ring?
It surrounds the backyard. Listen, we in Jersey, bro. Square footage hard to come by, so it surrounds the backyard. So the ring is so big, there's probably no backyard left.
Like he said, screw the cookout.
Like you
we
see
need to have you by.
Where's that? Send me the video. I'm gonna play it.
No, it's like what did Ness call it? They said they're treating it like a deck. That's it's like a double deck thing.
It's a deck. I bet you if he wants to do a cookout, he'll like put a tarp, a different kind of tarp, not the blue plastic one, but like a different apron on the ring, bro. Like, we'll see right now. We'll see.
I just sent it to you now if you want to screen share.
Yeah,
It's crazy. It is crazy.
I'm gonna do it. I didn't get it yet. Where is that?
It's on the pre-pro.
There it goes, bro. I'm gonna open this and we're gonna definitely show them. Oh shit, it's horrible quality, bro. Where you steal this from, bro?
Where you steal it from?
Jesus Christ, what is this, bro? This is gonna be mad great.
Really? Let me send it to you. Let me send it to you.
Nah. Let's see. I could be wrong, bro. I could be wrong. Let's see, but I don't think I'm wrong.
Maybe because I sent it to the many instead of just you.
This crazy volume here.
I sent it on to your personal. Maybe it's better quality on your personal.
Yo, but you see how close the gate is to the ring? Like they using all backyard for working out. They not even trying to worry about backyard. But he out there sparring in the yard, though. How can you not love this? This is dedication. He's not a big time fighter that they got their own gym.
Bro, that's a big ring.
That's border wars. And it got the 4 ropes, bro. I can't believe they found that in a garage sale, bro. Crazy. Yo, is that your cousin? Oh, no, that's him. I was about to say, is that Elias' brother in there? It looked like Elias' brother at one moment. But, bro, who doesn't love that? Come on, man. You wish you had a ring in your backyard like that. Oh, shit. I'm screen sharing. Wrong shit.
Nice body, right with to the body with the right hand, and he picks it up to the head. That was beautiful with
Well,
the
let's
hook.
open up these líneas. You know the number to call in, 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. We're going to open up these lines. We're talking Tony Bellew saying Whyte will become champion. So do you think Dillian Whyte can become champion? And then obviously he has some shots for Wilder, who has nothing to do with this situation, but still has to take shots. And he says, and I quote, I definitely believe Dillian Whyte will still become a heavyweight champion of the world. 1,000 days he's been waiting to challenge for the WBC. 800 of them days, Deontay Wilder's been the champion. He was facing taxi drivers instead of facing Whyte. We got a super chat from MVP Gamer Skills. Says, I'm from the Republic of Ireland, not the UK, but I'm a boxing fan who appreciates great boxing worldwide, and Sky Sports ex-pro boxers are so biased.
Let's go, champ, the Fighting Irish. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over.
Yeah, man. I mean, remember yesterday we talked about Michael Nunn? That clip I sent Mario and Mitty, they watched it. If they would have had watched it with the volume on, they would have noticed those commentators were extremely biased. It didn't matter what Nunn did. He got zero credit. The commentator actually had it 3-0 at the time of the fight being over. Meanwhile,
it was still in the first round, too.
Yo, I never even had Nunn. I had Pat Miletich. As soon as I saw the name, I was like, I got Pat.
Yeah, well, Nunn jabbed the shit out his face all day. Pat maybe threw 3 kicks, 1 each round.
I didn't see.
And the boxing level was so different. Like, that was crazy to see.
Pat had the stomach that I was like, damn, that's a cherry for me for Border Wars.
Hey, yo, Ness stay picking his opponents out of these pandemic matches.
Bro, I couldn't see nothing else but that. Like, bro, there's no way this dude. Yo, he did at one point. He did lead, jump in with a left hook and caught. None, but it didn't do nothing. The kick hurt None more.
But it didn't do none.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing. The kick hurt him more in the sense that at least it put him down, so it looked better. But did we hit them sponsors or we kept talking, right?
Nah, we gotta hit them sponsors.
Let's go! I'm ready!
Remember to rate us 5 stars on iTunes.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Going out to New Orleans.
You know how these bitches is in the sport. Total disrespect. Kid has no class, no style at all.
I'm a gorilla, I'm a dog. I'm a dog, I'm a gorilla.
The smartest thing you can do is to stay away from Derek.
It can't be the boogeyman if I'm chasing. You want to bet? You bet 100,000 on that. Let's bet $1 million. Easy. Let's bet $1 million.
Yo, good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
First thing first, shout out to the young guy who's just on. I missed his name. I'm working, so I couldn't catch it. What's his name?
It's Jose El Bori Nieves.
Jose El Bori Nieves.
Right. I gladly welcome him to the Bud Tender family, because when he said that, you know how that made us feel out here in these streets, because we don't get no love with Bud. But sticking to the topic, it's funny how guys got something in common. I remember both of them guys getting slept in the ring, and I also remember him making a comment saying about fighting Wilder at one point in time, because maybe he could have been one of them cab drivers, but when he shook his hands and he realized how massive his hands was, he said he would never fight him. And he told Eddie Hearn, fuck him. Fuck you, I'm not fighting him. So with that to be said, Dylan Sleepy Whyte, worry about passing the drug test for the next fight and getting past Povetkin if he does fight him again.
Cut it.
Juan and the BX. Just listening, Keem in Florida.
El gran campeón puertorriqueño, this is Davis, Chico Trinidad.
You got any excuses tonight, Roy? Let's not ask questions like that. Let's touch gloves and go to work. Tonight, Roy. Let's go to work.
I guess Keem's just listening. We got King Amin.
Hadouken!
Just listening, Amin? Okay.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean.
Top of the morning, fellas. What's good?
What up?
Listen, I'm excited, man. We got one of our guys to follow, man. That was a good find. I'm be following this kid, man. I like finding him first. That's why I asked that question. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, and I'm reaching. I'm throwing it out there, but you got to speak it into existence, right? He's going to be our Danny Garcia. You know what I mean? Like he's going to be Jersey's Danny Garcia. So I'm giving him that already. Yo, this is my problem with and mind you, I'm a UK national as well, right? But this is my problem, yo. The UK always got to tear down somebody else to big they man up. And that's what make us look at y'all on some punk shit. It's like, yo, if you just want to say your guy, he'll be back, cool, right? But then, no, because, you know, but this, somebody, yo, now, the flip side is they're going to say, because I know they're probably going to ape shit in the chat about, but Wilder said an eye for an eye. Cool. I think it's punk shit all the way around. But quite frankly, I find it that Tony Bellew, you got something, like, man, so you fight Wilder then. Shut your punk ass up, man. That's my call.
And that's my thing. He always got something to say about Wilder. When offered the fight, he says, no, he's too big. He'll knock me out. But then he consistently has something to say. King Born, talk to us.
Let's go, champ.
You busy, champ? I ain't see you flash me.
Damn, call you Flash.
All right, N.O.
Cheers.
Steve in Chicago. N.O. ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you a young fella, and he comes from the Magnolia.
Ooh, what's good? That's how my audio sound. I need to fix something. Let me know.
You straight?
Crystal clear, champion.
All right, cool. Man, look, this the same old shit with Dillian Sleeper Gang White. You heard me? I heard it. I heard he started his own little crew like Sleeper Gang. You know what I'm saying? Him, and the rest of the cast from the UK with 150 something losses. Like he the leader of their group. Like he was like their shining star. Now he done went to sleep. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? The rebuilding process is about to begin. Now, next, I want y'all on the panel to answer this. What if old man Povetkin knock his ass out again? What they gonna say after that? And that's my call.
They gonna blame it on Wilder again, according to the way that things are going down now. We're going out to Steve.
My town up in K-Town. Hey, Daddy, this is $1 beat.
I drink soda, I eat pizza, I hang out with chicks all day. These fighters still can't beat me. They fighting every day, they gain the gym every day. Just give me 6 weeks, and I got it.
BoxingVoice.com.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I don't know what the obsession is with Wilder with these with the UK. But you know, I'm gonna look at it like this, Ness. I'm gonna look at it like this. Why don't they, since Wilder's such a bomb, you know, Wilder lost to the #1 heavyweight in the world, that's it. But if he's a bomb, and they run heavyweight boxing and all that. Why don't White rematch AJ? Why don't he go that route? You know, since they're so good over there, and you know our guys are bums, and you know let Wilder and Fury let the trilogy live on. You know, well, how come they're not hollering for him? He's gonna rematch Povetkin, and you're beating the drum for that. Let's beat the drum for him to rematch AJ. So there you go. Let it be all UK. Let AJ and White rematch. You know, since Wilder's this big bum, you know, he ain't done shit. Let's go that route. Let's beat that drum. That's what I want. White, AJ, rematch. Let's do it.
Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it.
Oh, White AJ rematch.
Stone
I don't know.
Bone.
What up? What up?
Chee.
Hey, man. Listen, I just posted a picture in the chat a little bit ago of when Bellew got knocked out. I remember watching that live, and I see this man jump kind of towards the ring and grab his head. I was like, damn, the commission must think his neck broke or something. So, and then I looked closer. I said, that ain't the commission. That's Eddie Hearn. How Eddie Hearn gonna jump to the side of the ring and grab Bellew head when he get knocked out? That's the type of people we talking about. Of course, he gonna come to dish Wilder in defense of a guy that just got knocked. It's called what we call in the debate game. It's called a bait and switch. This is the point that's in front of you, but I'm gonna say, oh, this is what it's really about because he did this. No, what the point is your guy caught an uppercut and got laid out, and this is why we was going at his head, because disgusting things like this from his protectors across the pond was gonna happen. We just wanted to be ready. I hope you knew what was happening. I don't know why you was trying to protect them, but look, when you don't speak truth to power, this the type of bull crap that him and his little protectors gonna jump out with. Oh, Wilder, he was fighting bums. Shut up. You got knocked out just like White. At least Wilder went out on his feet. What's up with you dudes? Eddie was holding your head while you laid in the ring. I'm gonna catch y'all later.
He said Eddie was holding his head. Is that true?
We got 7:04. Mario didn't even tell us. My bad, Josh. Sleeping over there in Texas.
It's all good, man. That right there just had me laughing right there, Stone Ball. Oh, man, that's true, though, man. Tony Big, man, what's up with these UK cats, man? And these UK cats condone this little bull, unstable creature. I ain't going to say the B word. Unstable creature stuff they be doing, man. Like, how you going to talk junk about Wilder when you saw him, and then when you like, I'll beat him, I'll fight him, and then when you saw him, you shut up, oh, that guy, his arm wrapped around my head and all. Bruh. Oh, my God, man, this is crazy, bro. You need to stop this, man. Tony Bellew, you need to shut up. And then Dillian Whyte, when crack cocaine become legal, that's when Dillian Whyte become heavyweight champion. So I don't see that happening no time soon. So, yeah, basically what I'm saying, he sucked. He need to stay where he at. I want to see the boy put them hands on him, and he could be the next gateway keeper like Chisora. Holla at y'all. Salute, TBV. I'm out.
Word. Let's go, Champy. So
he said he sucked. That's where I'd get off the train right there. He don't suck. He just lost this fight. He don't suck. But that's what they get. You feel me? That's why they saying he sucked, and that's because Bellew got to come out and say, wow, the fighting taxi drivers.
Making his boy look bad without even knowing it.
You know? So that's the issue, man.
Well, it's not saving the names, but I can tell you that whoever you're going to.
Pants on fire.
Oh, there we go. There we
Caesar
go.
in
I'm not a
Vegas.
liar.
Do you see him or no?
Fire?
I know the numbers by heart. I see you put Aaron and Coach Mike. Oh, shit. Caesar Vegas, you with the background. You ready? I'm ready.
Yo.
You got it in reverse
Can
right
you guys hear me?
We hear you.
Yo, how do I sound now? I kind of stepped away.
You good.
Okay, for sure. I had to call on Blog Talk because on Skype I don't get too good service in this hallway. But, yeah. So, when if White ever becomes champion, it'll probably be like in bare knuckle boxing or something, because he ain't gonna do it with these dudes at the top. If he's getting put out, by 40-year-old Povetkin. Stop it. All right, you ain't gonna make it that far. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. I'm glad he got put out. I wish it would have been Wilder that did the job, but you know what I'm saying. I'm looking forward to the rematch. It's gonna be exciting. I'm kind of sure that he kind of semi-slept on Povetkin, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So the rematch should be dope. Great show, fellas. Appreciate it. Hey, yo, Ness, before you cut me, can you not forget to put Untitled on audio only, please?
Oh, I ain't do that?
That's my call.
My bad, Champy.
And the last one you didn't either, so I just reminded you. But
one?
Great show, fellas.
Which one?
The one before this last one.
The Untitled?
Yeah, it never went on audio only.
You stunting right now. All right. Now I'm gonna check. I'm for you.
I'm sorry.
He said he like what? I'm stunting. I'm gonna check. Coach Myers, Boomerang.
Hey, yo, what's going on, fellas?
What up, champ?
Hey, not much. Did any of y'all remember what Bellew said after the Wilder fight with Fury, after the second one?
Nah.
All right. Well, Bellew said that Wilder have a heart of the lion. He said that he was taking a one-sided beating, but he deserved an awful lot of credit because he has a heart of a lion. Now, all of a sudden, he flip-flops now and says that, basically, White would be champion if Wilder would have fought him. So, I don't like Bellew. He flip-flops a lot. I would love to see him, when he was at cruiserweight, fight actually Andre Ward, which he didn't want to fight because he said Andre Ward was too savvy for him. So, it's another UK thing. Bellew always hated for some reason. I do not know why, but I think it's a UK, US thing. It is what it is. That's my call.
Let's go, champ.
Coach Myers. Aaron Cali.
Yeah, Bellew talking BS again. Just trying to keep White relevant. The most overrated cruiserweight in modern boxing history. And we know, for one thing, White's not going to get a title shot this year. He's not going to get a title shot next year. So you're looking at 2022 at the earliest. And he's going to go ahead and fight Povetkin at rematch room, because all they do is rematch each other. Which, again, if he loses that match, his career is pretty much done. He's way at the back of the bus. He's another Derek Chisora. But, with Bellew always flip-flopping, know what we call that in today's climate? I'm going to straight up say it. Bellew's he's racist against black boxers in America. He only has shit to say about black boxers in America. He's a UK racist, straight up. Because there's no way he's going to keep on flip-flopping on Wilder. Why? It has nothing to do with this. Take your medicine. White lost. And if you call Ortiz and Fury tomato cans, well, yeah, this is the issue, right? Because you don't have Matchroom and PBC fighters fighting each other. So let's see White go against Ortiz and see what happens, But always tomato cans, always hating. He's a racist, straight up. And I'm sick and tired of Bellew's mouth, man, because, again, his track record, his career doesn't prove anything. It's just blown up out of proportion. So that's my call.
All right. Oh! Looking like Trey in the Bay.
What up? What up?
What up?
I told you stop passing out so much sympathy, boy. They can't wait to hate on us. Hey, Dillian taking that, but they like, let me hold your hand, buddy. It's okay. You be world champ. Get that boy dick out your mouth. It's my call.
All right. Looking like Majid, Orlando.
What up? Everybody need to like the video. They need to subscribe to the channel and stop hating. And and join Patreon for something. But hey, man, I all this stuff that they talking about, man, I just feel like, no matter what, if they had $1 for every time Wilder name get brought up when it comes to these UK people or even all the fighters, man, we'll get so much money. You know what I'm saying? But the hate, listen, we ain't gonna. It's hard for fans in general. We gonna go outside the TBV box for them to not have all this hatred to say all this stuff about White, because he been talking all this cash trash for the last year and a half or 2 years, whatever it was. And like his junk just coming back around in a full circle. So, it is what it is. UK, that was like y'all say that was y'all third best heavyweight. Tell them to wake up. Wild about to take that belt. TBV, keep going, and I'm out, man.
Real quick. Quickly. Oh, damn, I can't do that, right? I can't ring the bell and screen share at the same time. We're ringing the alarm. New Patreon. Riff King in the chat. So, monitors do know that Riff King has just pledged. So, shout out to Riff King and shout out to Jorge, who also pledged. So I just want to go ahead.
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Just want to go ahead and show them what it is. All right. So Jorge signed up to the $3. So listen, you get that thank you from us, which we're giving to you right now. Just because you bought us this cup of coffee, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna split that cup and we just gonna have shots. But we ain't mad. And
Special shots in the morning.
Then you get to be part of the Fantasy Pick'em League, which is already started. You don't have to pay anything else. You can just be right there in the amateur league with myself. I'm number 4 in the league. You know what I mean?
Stupendous.
Exactly. Not many people can say they're number 4, let alone out of over 80 people. And if I continue this way, me or you can have the right to be called the Grandmaster Picker, something that Info Joe came up with. Plus, you get access to our Ask a Question series. Like today, you would have been able to ask Jose Nieves a question. We're also going to be having Christine Lopez on the show. You can ask her a question. We're going to be having Brittany Goosen Brown, a promoter, on the show. You can ask her a question. There are different levels depending on the person that we're interviewing. But at this level, you will be able to ask fighters, trainers, boxing insiders a question. But not every champion at this level. You will be able to participate in all our polls and posts as well. And we graciously accept and appreciate your donation. Now, as far as Rifkim, you're here on a $5 tier, right? So you get access to yesterday's Untitled, which was fantastic. Plus, you get Film Study Tuesday, which is today. And you're part of everything that the $3 tier gets, which is the Fantasy Pick'em League and access to questions. Now, you may get more access to certain fighters, questions, trainers that we ask than the $3 guy, but killer combo. You may also not get to ask every single champion that we have a question at that level. If you want to ask every single champion and guess that we have a question, then you would have to join the $15 level, and with that, you get access to ask everybody a question, regardless of who it is. It'll never be above the 15. Plus, you get access to the Fantasy Pick'em League. Plus, you get access to our Friday weekly betting show. Plus, like our good friend Caesar in Vegas, you get access to that ad-free MP3. The ad-free. Yeah, because, listen, nobody wants ads and interruptions. And you get to download that. So, like, if you're on a plane, a train, you got to drive, you're not wasting your data. You get that free MP3 Patreon-only secret download. So, we're going out.
Chat. Trenton Jones says, PED users get no love. And those taxi drivers, stop Bellew. So taxi drivers, stop Bellew. Hashtag facts. I think Gerald Washington sleeps him as well. That's why they on his neck, Ness. It's true, though. All those dudes would stretch Bellew. Bellew was never really a big heavyweight.
That was who?
That was Trenton Jones.
TJ, that's TJ. So we got Sam Henry that says Tony Bellew was mixed. So I guess that's.
We didn't catch that. Yeah, apparently, one of the callers that came in right now, he was saying that, Bellew comes off racist and stuff. Some of the people are saying, hey, wait a minute, he's mixed. He has black blood in him. So, yeah, that's where that's coming from.
All right, we got a caller. You got what?
I got another one from TJ. He says, of Wilder's last 8 opponents, Bellew goes 1 through 7. # facts.
I wonder who he's saying Bellew will beat.
So Coach Mitty wants you to take his French, please. I keep deleting things incorrectly when phone is in my pocket.
I don't even know how to do that. Let me see. Can we unwrench the wrencher?
Call him unwrenchy.
Remove moderator. You've been removed, Coach Midday. You've been removed.
Yeah,
we got
had this.
Stunner
Is like
in New Jersey.
Ooh.
Tbv.
What up?
Let's go, champ. You feel me?
Yes, sir. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add further proof to that one caller who just insinuated that Tony Bellew is a racist, and I'm gonna include Eddie Hearn in this. What I'm about to do is list off several instances of what can be perceived as racism or unfair treatment towards African American fighters. Okay. So you made sure to get your boy Dillian Whyte a rematch clause for the same guy that your African American fighter Michael Hunter just fought, and he got a draw, so he did better than Whyte, and you rewarded him with that by releasing him. Or we can talk about how Demetrius Andrade was one of the first African Americans to sign to Dazn, and his reward by doing that was to be on Dazn for 2 years, see Billy Joe Saunders leave another promotional company, join Dazn, and Eddie Hearn.
Cut it. That is your time, but Stunner, that's not Bellew. Like you do understand that your argument to convict Bellew is based off Eddie Hearns' actions. Like you're not convincing any jury with that. You have to get Bellew's incriminating actions. You're showing Eddie's treatment. You're building the case of Eddie's lack of promotion for the African American fighter. Has nothing to do with Bellew though. We got Boomerang J-Mac.
Yo.
What up,
Yes,
champ?
sir.
Can y'all hear?
Yeah, we hear you,
we
bro.
heard you say yo, but I guess you're going in and out. I don't know.
No. Call came through. Anytime a call come through, it cuts straight through the line. Oh, so can you start my time again?
Oh, you want me to restart your time for your calls, but I got you.
All right. The caller said he shows hatred towards Black American fighters. Now he may be mixed, but he's from the UK, and being from the UK don't mean you can't hate on the Black American fighters from the US. That's what I got from the call when he called in. Shout out to Tony Bellew and Dillian Whyte for the Sleeping Bandits. They both got that in common. They got that dire relationship with Eddie. Eddie looked like he about to cry. He wanted to hold Bellew head when he got his head removed from his body, and so I guess he just feel his feelings hurt after seeing his compadre Dillian Whyte knocked out and showed the same fate. Just worry about Dillian Whyte being clean for a fight. And it looked like Dillian Whyte looks at his best when he got Dialabal or somehow it slipped in his system. So I don't know what to expect from him going forward. But he did just lose to the old guy and duck the other old guy didn't speak no English. That's my call.
All right, that looks like every Boomerang. And I think we have TJ with a super chat that says, I believe he could maybe beat Stavern. Maybe, though. And he means Bellew. So I want to say we are going to have Dillian Whyte's trainer on tomorrow, but make sure that your question isn't jeopardizing my relationship. That being said, if you're a Patreon, you get to ask him a question. Make sure you join Patreon at patreon.com/The The Boxing Voice. Catch us on the next one. Make sure to subscribe. You never know when we go on live. Yesterday, we went live maybe 2-3 times. Plus, did Patreon Untitled show for 3 and some change hours. Looking like King Born. You available or you just jumping on?
Let's get to it real quick, man. Yo, shout out to Nueves, you know what I mean? Yo, he said the best thing, a lot of fighters sleep on Hector Camacho, man. He was a great fighter. It wasn't all that costumes and all that shit he was wearing. He was a great fighter, man. Rest in peace, Camacho. Hey, yo, you know the art of war, Sun Tzu. So that's why I got Tim Tzu. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Related to him, man. Sun Who? You want to battle for cash and see who's Sun Who? Sun Tzu? Tim Tzu. That's what we doing here. You know what I mean? And yo, that Dillian Whyte thing, Bellew, that's his man. He gonna stand up for his man, whatever, but I ain't feeling him. Get him up out of here. But I got Sun Tzu, Tim Tzu. Peace.
Tim getting slapped. Tim getting slapped, bro.
He said, yo, the only reason I'm fighting him is because his father.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see. Yo, Jeff looked like he was mad he was fighting Tim Tzu, bro.
Bro, of course. Listen, he getting there without doing nothing. I'm putting, listen, might do a betting show today. That fight tomorrow. That's how I'm feeling.
At 5, right?
That fight tomorrow at 5 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? If
it's on ESPN Plus, too.
If you want me to wake up at 5 in the morning to do a live fight chat, we're going to need to do a poll. And, you know, you're going to have to buy some coffee, for real. But I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to.
Is there anybody else on the undercard?
Anybody else on the undercard? I don't know, bro. Ain't nobody else named Jeff Horn and Zoo. Not Tim, just Zoo. That's
well, there is somebody named Ben Horn, so.
That's all you need is Tim Zoo. I mean, the last name Zoo and Horn, and you got yourself a big fight out there in Australia.
They got another fight too tomorrow on ESPN Plus. Lewis Crocker versus Lewis
at
Green.
At 2:00. That's the MTK Global fight. That's one of our fantasy Pick'em League. Remember, if you want to join the Fantasy Pick'em League, you got to sign up to Patreon at least at the $3 level to get up in there. But he is on the Pick'em League. So, yeah, Lewis Crocker is one of the ones you got to pick. And I just posted the Dillian Whyte trainer asks a question. Oh, shit. I got to go in there, actually. If you want to go ahead and, ask him a question, you can
He's
do
on
so.
Tomorrow?
He's on mañana. Right as soon as we go on, too. As soon as we go on, he's on. 9 a.m. He rocking out with us. But the good thing is, you know, he's different. You know what I mean? Like, he's been listening to the show before I reached out to an interviewer, so it's a little better. You know
he's on Skype. He's going to be on Skype?
He's going to be on Skype.
Yeah, boy.
I already knew him before he got the Dillian Whyte job, and then, so it worked out. I'm hoping, we're going to talk to him. I never even talked to him about anything. So we're going to talk to him, but we're going to hope that he could mend that bridge for us. You know what I mean? Maybe not, though. You know how that go.
Let's go.
Next GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. Catch us on the next one. Do say.
At Mario McGee on Twitter, at Mario McGee on Instagram. Tonight is live fight chat, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll see you then.
And you already know. Catch me on IG, Alex_Doomsday_LAINEZ. TikTok. Yeah, I haven't been there in a minute. And Twitter, Alex Linus TBV. Don't forget, guys, hit that notification bell as well as the subscribe button. If you don't got a D at the end of that subscribe, you haven't been welcome to the family. And you really want that rose at the breast pocket of that suit. And if the bell ain't shaking, hit that notification bell so you know to shake and bake with us in the morning and anytime we go live. Ness, you had something to say?
I was about to read the chat rules. I'm waiting for Mario to read them, or you. How about that? Because we're gonna start enforcing the chat rules. We've never had any, and believe me, Joe Rogan doesn't even have a chat. So, you could either follow by our rules or just not be in our chat. It's going to be that simple. You know, we don't really have the time to be dealing with messages about people being treated unfair or not, or arguments and things like that. So there's rules. You either follow them and remain in the chat, or don't follow them and be removed from the chat. It's just that simple. We don't have that time. We here to work, not focus on the toxic nature of the chat, the back and forth conversations between two different, you know, countries. Like, y'all gonna have to deal with that. Y'all gonna have to talk like adults, because we need to clean that up. That being said, I posted the rules. Mario, you got them up or no? Playing games is even there.
Yeah, they're up.
Look, I said some things on the chat that I wrote, but I would like to say them out loud, right? I'm seeing the moderators, and I see everything, and I try, because we got so much things that we're working on at the same time that we're actually conducting the show for you guys. So please, you know, moderators, for the most part, you know, try to stay away from getting pulled into anything that's gonna get volatile, you know. But chatters as well, like, don't antagonize the moderators. You know, at the end of the day,
exactly. No one is gonna sit there and take you attacking them because you're purposely, you know, instigating. The easiest thing to do is time you out, and you know, we haven't put that rule, but there's got to be that, right? Like
there's community guidelines in YouTube that I would like to express too. I don't have them pulled up right now.
Well, we have new rules. Did you know that, Doomy?
YouTube?
We announced them, last night on.
Of course he don't. He
No,
wasn't on
I saw the post. And
Oh,
I
you saw
read
that?
it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'm saying YouTube community guidelines. They're also already set rules, and you guys don't even know it, but you violate them, and you don't even know that if you were reported to a YouTube office, or the YouTube base, you would not even be allowed to chat at all, probably anywhere. So look, a lot gets done here on the chat, and a lot gets passed by. For the most part, we're some grown-ass men. We're trying to have fun. This should be like a good bar with good drinks and good vibes. You know, no fist fights at the end of the night. This is how this chat should be conducted. I'm not going to say that we're going to treat it like it's a schoolyard and, you know, you got to, you know, be all up and proper. But come on, respect each other, guys. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it get to a place where it's volatile. But this is a place also where we want to hear each other's opinion. The chat is for you guys to go back and forth, learn from each other, debate against each other, and all those other good things that the chat brings. It's a wonderful dynamic. Don't ruin it, man. All right? And you know we're going to have bots and trolls coming along. That's going to happen. There's no really way to really avoid that. But there is a way to maybe kind of like keep them at bay. And the memberships are coming through. You know, we've been working a lot in the background. And I know that we've been saying it. And it's coming very soon, where a lot of the volatile people that just come in here just to try to antagonize either the chatter or the moderator, or just to try to go in here and make a fight between the moderator and the chatter just to make the chat look bad or the channel look bad, because that shit happens too.
It don't matter. If you hurry your ass up, we don't even got to argue about this, because we won't have a chat. If you ain't a member, you can't fucking chat. And that's
you ain't a prospect.
We're doing Joe Rogan. We're doing Joe Rogan. We ain't got time. I don't got time.
As soon as we hang up right now, I'm gonna work
45 minutes. No, you not. We already had plans. You see what I'm saying? You think you slick. Majimbe says, para el café de mañana. Shout out to Majimbe, already a Patreon, already above Boomerang status. Still selling that coffee.
You want me to just go off of these chat rules real quick?
Yeah, just say those.
Yeah,
so
okay. So
out.
the chat rules that we have enforced, they're on Patreon if you want to go and check them out. But this is for everybody, and this is it. This is the rules. We're done after this.
Yo,
this is what it's gonna be.
Before you even start, look at Mr. CYP. He said, "Oh, you robbed me. You ain't give me my wrench." Look at how long my Majimbe. I just realized I ain't even give him a wrench. I just literally made him one, and he's been a Boomerang. See? Yo, like, that's not on my mind. You know what I mean? I'm thinking the moderators are going to help the situation, not cause 15 minutes of show conversation to be about the chat. The podcasters who people that listen to pod, they can't even see the chat. Like the chat shouldn't even be spoken of, especially if it's negative. If it's something that is positive, then you highlight. If it's something funny, then you highlight it. But negativity, yo, dead 'em.
I didn't even see that. Like, oh, never mind.
Brandon, won't you get out of here? Go tell them people directly to get an OnlyFans page, you pervert. That's all you want. He don't care that Alicia Bumgarner has nothing going on. He just want to talk about what exactly.
Yo, here are the new TBV chat rules. No racial, religious, or sexually inflammatory language. No personal attacks directed at Ness, Doomy, Mario, or any other host. No personal attacks directed at any guest live on the show. No inappropriate, vulgar, or offensive usernames. No spamming or unnecessary repetition of comments. Wrenches only for Patreons paying $40 plus. No leeway, no exceptions. Reminder to all, TBV is a world-class podcast with a worldwide audience who have varying opinions. Let's not get offended by opinions, and let's keep having fun. If you have any rule suggestions, drop them in the comments, which are below and on patreon.com/The Boxy Voice. Peace.